Of course, the F-16 would overcome some of the older Soviet air defense systems, which are also on the battlefield today, such as the 2K-12 Cub mobile surface-to-air missile system or the self-propelled surface-to-air missile system, Buck medium-range propelled. Both systems can be defeated by the F-16, emphasizing that he has faced them at least a few times. In addition, he managed to defeat them by trapping them with his F-16 electronic warfare unit. The Americans say that if only these two air defense systems are at the forefront, Ukraine can successfully use the F-6. Because, Venable says, one way or another, at some point, the F-16s will have an opportunity to strike if they come face-to-face with them. The end goal of this is not for them to use the F-16 in combat. They will be rotated to Western standards. Yes, it sounds to us more like preparations for a new Ukrainian Air Force to be developed after the war. The F-35 is the only system that can find, repair, and destroy the S-400, and costs millions less to acquire and 10% less to maintain than the fourth-generation F-15EX, a fighter which won't exist. More effective in Ukraine than the MiG-29s or Su-27s currently operating there. It is highly unlikely that the U.S. will provide Ukraine with any fighter jets, neither F-16s nor F-35s, because there has not been time to provide adequate training to Ukrainian pilots. So far, the U.S. Air Force has deployed F-35 stealth fighters to the eastern edge of NATO. The Utah-based 388th and 419th Fighter Wings were dispatched to absorb data from Russian surface-to-air missiles to better understand the threat landscape and build its database for future conflicts. The S-400's long-range missile can engage targets at a distance of up to 400 kilometers, far exceeding the range of the F-16's own guns. This means S-400 operators can launch missiles against F-16s from a safe distance, reducing the chance of retaliation. In addition, the S-400 missile is equipped with an advanced guidance system and is capable of maneuvering during its flight, making it highly effective against nimble targets such as the F-16. The missiles can adjust their trajectory to intercept and destroy the F-16 even if it attempts an evasive maneuver. The S-400's radar system also poses a challenge to F-16 pilots. It can detect and track F-16s remotely, providing early warning to operators. This allows them to prepare and launch missiles even before the F-16 enters its combat range. Currently, the skies over Ukraine pose a threat due to two active factors: the superiority of Russian combat aviation and the S-400 system. The author refers to the need for the F-16 to approach the Russian Army's air defense systems to launch missiles or smart bombs. No more MiG-29s or F-16s will benefit Ukraine. He believes that even the more modern variants and upgrades of the American flagships of recent decades will not be able to overcome the ground-based Russian flagship S-400. Giving more MiG-29s to Ukraine will not help on the battlefield. And even if we gave them a modern F-16, I would say a more modern F-16, it's not going to transform or impact the battlefield a year from now, let alone for a spring strike, he said. The S-400's integrated command and control system also plays a critical role in its effectiveness against the F-16. The system can coordinate multiple launchers and provides real-time data sharing, improving situational awareness and response time. It should be noted that the S-400 is not only designed to engage the F-16 specifically but is a versatile air defense system capable of engaging a wide variety of target types. However, its advanced features and capabilities make it highly effective against the F-16. Ukraine's slower offensive and increasingly demanding opinion that Kyiv should get the F-16s leads to a different conclusion. Ukraine needs fighters, but with many professionals saying the F-16 won't help, what else should we think about? However, Ukraine still insists on receiving the American F-16 fighter jets. With the professional military opinion that this aircraft is not suitable for the current war, one has to ask why Kyiv is interested in the F-16. One of the top fighters in the U.S. Air Force's past didn't give the F-16 Fighting Falcon a chance against the S-400. Ukraine has a serious problem, and that is the Russian anti-aircraft missile system. First, the S-400 has been tested against American F-16 fighters and foreign air forces. This is exactly what Turkey did about 3 years ago, after acquiring the Russian S-400 air defense system and integrating it into the country's air defense. The tests were successful, and according to publications in the Turkish media, the system worked very well for the Greek F-16s. Secondly, that in the first days after the Russian invasion of Ukraine from Belarus, the S-400 system shot down a Ukrainian Su-27 over Kyiv at a distance of 150 kilometers. And according to the latest data coming from the Russian press, the S-300V4, which was the last version before the arrival of the S-400, shot down the Ukrainian Su-27 at a range of 217 kilometers. In such a situation, it is true, the F-16 would not be able to approach the Russian air defense system to launch its anti-radiation or air-to-surface missiles. He would have been caught a long time ago and had to think of tactics to avoid possible defeat.